good, we're streaming. Okay, good. Now, to make this roof over here, there's just one little, and this will apply to most things. Okay, so let's just start on plan view. I'm going to create, so you're working with the right tool, so you're going to use the spline tool. So try and map the shape that you're trying to create. So I'm going to create one spline. I'll create another one next to it because it's quite organic, and you can follow another object, and these can become construction lines in essence. Okay, so make this a construction line. So we're going to make this a construction line. So just make it a group, it's fine. You can put this on the construction layer if you want to switch them on and off. Okay, now what I do is I make a series of vertical lines that follow this, just so that I can start getting the shape. So this is kind of my footprint. Here I'm going to make these higher, lower, and I'm just going to do this quite quick for now, just so you can see I'm making a series of these vertical lines, and you see I'm working along the edge the whole time. Just be careful sometimes if you're working here, you must go to settings, don't snap to grid sometimes, so it will force it to snap it to this line. I've noticed that sometimes it causes a bit of havoc. Okay, now that one, we can stop there. Good. Now, you can see we're creating a shape. Here, we can use, lock it on the Z, you see the blue axis, hold shift down, locks it down. Now it allows me to snap to the other end, so I can maybe get these the same height, but I can make them different heights as well. So I can go and make them all different heights, and maybe make that a little high. There you can snap it, but maybe a bit lower. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just creating a series of like construction lines for the time being. That's fine. And you try and work in the same, try and get them the same. Okay, and then this last one. Okay, good. Now, I can go and make all of that one group again. So it's a group within a group. Group. Now, watch this. I'm going to use my spline tool again. I'm going to go dit, 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 dit. So the lines give me some sort of, see what it's done. It's created that spline. So I'm going to create that spline again. So watch this. Dit, dit. That might be a bit extreme, that curve, so just be careful. Okay, but you can recreate these. So I've got the bones in place in essence now. Okay, now with these two I can simply go line. Now sometimes it will work first time. What I'm going to do is this, I'm going to put on my construction layer, so just so I can switch it off. Call it, I'm just using layer 1 so that now I can switch it off if I don't need it anymore. Now sometimes this will work straight away, sometimes it won't.
I struggle, it just gets started and
That work straight away. If it doesn't, what you do is you create, I'll be in studio now. Okay, cool. Here, if it doesn't work straight away, you'll see that it'll break this up into, okay, this just makes the curve work a little better if it's battling. So if it does this, you see what it's, okay, now we can use this command again. But this time you just gotta go, you have to do them in little sections. Okay, so let's just use this command again. I've noticed if it gets too complex it doesn't understand, so you got to make it a bit simpler. Okay, by breaking it up into segments, but you'll see that it'll read as one image, it will read as one object. Okay, now once you've done that, you need to give it some thickness. So what you'll do is, you see this edge, and you see it combines the edges now. You grab the edges, you grab all the edges. Look, and this is rough. It's very difficult to model these things in action because there's a lot of mass that's involved. So we know that, but you're starting to learn about the limitations of software. There are limitations, and to get around them, there's a lot of maths involved. Okay, so just to let you know. Now with the edge selected, you can now extrude the edge. So get the edge nicely in the corner, and you'll see that it'll extrude the edge down, and it makes it a solid. Now underneath you can simply go back here again, and now you can select that edge, that edge. This should just work. It should just work. There we go. Look at that. It's made it nice and solid. And you can make any organic shape. Doing it vertical, you can do the same thing. You create an inner curve. You can move the one spline up and then you connect them like you've been doing.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you so much.
Does that help?
Yeah, it does. I think my main problem also is I was using also the semicircle moon, and then if you use it, it just moves around a lot.
Yeah,
so
it does. So this, in my opinion, is a way better, and you can see I've got
because
this
I
construction
did those
line.
lines also, I had those lines, but I was using the moon instead to make so I
yes.
think the half
Now you
of
can
one-
definitely see that this has worked very well.
Yeah, it has.
Okay, look, it doesn't have to be 100%.
I just wanted it to look similar enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
similar enough. Look, this is not, you got lots of time to make perfect buildings in third year, but you guys, this is a journey. So don't feel like you need to be a pro yet. Remember, step by step.
Thank you very